What a beautiful day. What a great privilege. What a great chance and an opportunity for me getting this privilege to share my testimony, to share my journey with all the amazing people outside there. So it was once my dream, and today it has become the reality. And it has proven to me how powerful the dream they are. It has proven to me how powerful having the power of imagination and having the great vision. And when I started my journey, my upline told me it will happen a day I'll be able to share my testimony, to share my successful story within the Vicon stage. And I could not see it happening, but I took a leap of faith and belief. And today, in a very short period of time, it has become the reality. So I'm super excited, I'm super happy, and I'm having a great feeling ever for achieving this dream and for this dream to become the reality. So I would like to start by introducing myself. My name is Elia, and I'm from Tanzania, East Africa. And also I would love to share with you my journey in a very short way, and to make you to understand who I was, what type of family I'm coming from, and what is my vision and my goal. I'm coming from a northern part of Tanzania, from a very small village. And this village, it's called Ushiri. It's where my parents belong. It's where I've been born, and it's where I've been risen up with my parents, my grandparents, and everybody. So our family is I'm coming from an extended family, and I'm grateful for the gift of my family, for the gift of my parents, gift of my brothers, and all my siblings. They have been there for me, they have stood there for me, and I can just tell you, they are one of the coolest brothers, one of the coolest siblings ever I could have. So we are 6 of us, and for all of us, we are boys. My brothers, they have truly supported me in so many ways. They have broken through these the many barriers in my life, and to make it possible. My mom, she was just a primary school teacher, and my daddy was just a normal businessman. And my daddy has never gone to school in his life. So my family, my parents, the only thing when I was growing up I could hear from them, they were just telling us like, our life will be defined with education. Education is the key. Education is the solution. And the only thing they could end us to us is the education. And they have done their best to give us the education. And from my brothers and from all of us, we have been able to attend different colleges and university and etc. So for me, since I was growing up, I have 4 brothers and 1 young brother. So I was inspired with my brothers, and I could see how dedicated they are, dedicated in school, dedicated in university, and I was kind of inspired with them. But the moment they finished the university and they started to have their own family, their own life, it's where I discover and realize if I'm going to depend only in school, I'm not going to be able to achieve my desire, to achieve my goals, and to be able to live the life which I desire to live. Because I was not pleased with the salary they are earning, I was not pleased with the lifestyle they were living. Instead, they were having good jobs by then, and they were telling me they have good jobs. But when I was sitting with them, they were complaining and complaining and complaining. It was not enough, and I understood I have to do something. I have to take a different path, and I have to stand for what I believe and to stand for what is right for me. So I continued the school. I studied the Bachelor of Insurance and Risk Management, and I was believing in it. And for me, the reason why I went and studied the Bachelor of Insurance and Risk Management, it's because I believed it was an industry which I could start off, and from that industry I could make my life better. I could be able to achieve my desires and all that. I managed, by the time still I was studying, I managed to open the insurance company with my brother. So we are doing the traditional business together based on the insurance aspect, and all our life we're dedicating there. And we believed in that philosophy. We believed in our heart felt like we're gonna make it from the insurance, and we are working so hard every single day. We are pushing every single day, and we are really on the ground to make things work out. And by the time when the company was growing, and despite of the difficulty and all that, still one of my friend, of which is the very good friend of mine, and he has been a great friend, he has been a gift in my life. He came, and once in a while he called me and told me like, Elia, I got a great business opportunity, and with your dedication, with your hard work, I believe if you open the eyes, and if you look for this business in a different eyes, if you look for it in a different perspective, we are all gonna become successful. We are all gonna become financial free. And for me, it was a new terminology, just hearing the word financial freedom. And I asked him, I was inspired, and I wanted to know, what does it mean, financial freedom? And he told me, it's just having the freedom of your life. And he gave me the greatest invitation. And the reason why I even started, it's because of his invitation. And he told me, like, I asked him, I emphasized to him, tell me right away, what does it stand for? What does it mean? And he told me, no, bro, I cannot discuss with you via phone, because it's something very serious, and it's need a conducive environment, and it's need for you I need to contact my partners, my senior partners, and to set the appointment, and then you can come for the presentation. Then he set an appointment, and finally he invited me, and I attended for the business presentation, and I was ready, I was excited, and for me, that was the first meeting I've ever kept the time, because the way he was energetic, the way he was passionate about it, the way he was confident about it, I was inspired, and I was like, man, I really want to know what is it all about. Then I attended the presentation. I reached out to one of their area which they used to do the presentation, the office. Then they presented me this great business, this great opportunity, this great and most unbelievable industry of network marketing, this unbelievable business, this is the best business of Qnet. So I listened to the presentation, and for me, before attending the presentation, I was having the wrong perspective about network marketing. It was an idea, and it was a concept of the business which many people they have tried so many times to convince me to engage myself with it, and I was completely negative. And I was negative because I was not pleased with what they were telling me. I was not pleased with their business plan, compensation plan, and all that. I was not pleased with their way of them operating their business and all that. So when my friend presented me this Qnet business, after receiving and after listening to it with my heart and with all part of my body being active, I realized this is the greatest industry. I realized this is the billion-dollar industry. I realized this is the industry which can truly satisfy me, can truly give me the life I desire to have. And seeing the compensation plan, seeing how the binary plan is operating, seeing the amazing product of our company Qnet, and I was super pleased, and I understood the way they have selected the product of the company. The product will always be demanded in the market. It will always be demanded in the needs of human being. And I told my friend, like, I'm interested, I'm ready to start the business with you, because I had so much concerns, much questions, but he answered me all the questions, and I was pleased with it. And 48 hours in less than 48 hours, I started the business. I purchased my amazing product. I purchased the Bernard H. Meyer watch, and that watch, since the time I was getting it, since the time I was purchasing it, I truly believed it's going to be the greatest product, the greatest transformation, and it's going to be the new beginning of my life. So that day I even told my friend, after purchasing my product, receiving my electronic receipt in my email, and I was super happy, super excited. And my friend told me, like, welcome to the family. We are now gonna start about the journey towards financial freedom. And he told me clearly, this journey towards financial freedom, it's not going to be an easy journey. It's going to be a tough journey. It's going to be the journey which will require the hard work, which will require the dedication, which will require the sacrifice, which will require the commitment. And for me, because I was coming from the world of business, I was aware any type of business demand all the things, demand all the sacrifice, demands all the hard work, demands all the commitment, and demands the ability to surrender to someone, and that person to stand out as a mentor, to stand out as a coach, to stand out as somebody who will be pushing me and lead me towards the journey of success. So we started the journey together. And I was ready to learn from everybody. I was hungry to understand the business from everybody. And I was hungry to grow. And I received the training. And I used to tell my friend, like, now I can feel myself. I can feel I'm reborn again. I can feel nothing is going to stop me. I can feel I'm going to become successful, not immediate from this industry, but definitely I'll become one of the successful story of network marketing industry. I'll become one of the successful story of Qnet, and I will become the giant. So, and from that day, from the very day I sign up, from that beginning day, after receiving my trainings, we started to do the presentation, and I started to invite from my hot zone. I started to invite my family members. I started to invite my best friends. I started to invite my other friends, which I grew with them from the childhood, and my friends which I studied with them in university, and other friends which I was bringing them with them traditional business and etc. And I understood, if there is one thing, it's only matter, it's the presentation, and I have to be focused on the presentation. I have to do more presentation, and the more presentation I will do is the more capable I'll become, and is the more experience I will gain. And for me, it's only took, after completing my training, it took only 48 hours to become activated. And 48 hours I found my two. I found one on the left, I found one on the right. And they are my friends, which I grew with them from the childhood. And they are also university students who I started with them. My family member at the beginning, most of them did not accept me. Most of them rejected me. Most of them told me like, I'm mad, I'm crazy. How can I leave the great company which I was running with my brother and to start this network marketing business? And they told me, you are scammed. And they told me, you are brainwashed. But for me, I was believing in this industry because I received the greatest information of this industry. I received the best presentation ever from the presenter who presented me the business, and I received the best invitation from my direct upline, the inviter who invited me from this platform. And for me, I was believing this is the right business. I believe this is the right company, and I believe it's the right place for me to belong. So I used to tell my brothers, I used to tell my relatives who they're telling me I've been brainwashed. I said, okay, you think I'm brainwashed, but I'm happy I've been brainwashed with people who walk the talk. I'm happy I've been brainwashed with people who really understood the journey of success. I'm happy I've been brainwashed with people who they are giants, who the people who they are dreamers, with the people who they are achievers, and the people who truly want to make the difference in this world. And I told them it's a privilege for me to be brainwashed with them, rather than just being brainwashed with the school system, rather than being brainwashed with the failures, rather than being brainwashed with people who they don't even realize their potential, who don't even know what they're aiming for in life. So I told them it's good for me if I'm brainwashed with that of Vijay Eshwan, because he's one of the great speaker in the World Economic Forum. He's the founder of this multi-billionaire company which belong to this beautiful industry. And I said it's better I've been brainwashed with Chief Padman Senati Raja, and he has been the great successful story in this industry. I told them I'm happy I'm brainwashed with VC Siamak, VP Said Amir, VC Said Muhammad, and other appliances who they have proven to me that they are unbelievable people, who they have shown me they are dreamers, and they have truly been in this journey, and they have paid the price to achieve the success. So for me, I told them, you just watch me. I'm gonna prove you wrong. I'm gonna prove you by success. And I understood, for me, the best revenge is the massive success. And I understood I don't have to waste my time making the argument with the dream stealers. I don't have to sit there and wasting my time with the negative people. But I just said, my success, my journey, my hunger, my anger and hunger to change and to transform will prove to them I've not been brainwashed. I've been in the right path, the right channel, the right business, the right company, which truly have shown all itself, had proven itself all these years. Since I got 4 people left, 4 people right. It means since I got 12,000 BV left, 12,000 BV right. Since that period of time until, and it took me like 1 month and a half since I started to get 4 people left, 4 people right, to get 12 BV left, 12 BV right. And since then until today, I've never missed a check in this greatest business of Qnet. Every week, every Tuesday, I've been smiling. I've been receiving the good commission. I've been receiving, and I've seen the commission being rising up from $200 to $1,000 to $3,000 to max out commission. I've seen my team rising up from $200 to the max out commission, and I'm seeing us keep growing and growing and growing. And it has not been just a red carpet journey. It has been a journey with the peaks and valley. But for me, I understood not only in this business, it will be just the journey of peak and valley. I understood the greatest enemy of my success, it's myself. The greatest enemy, it's my willingness to listen to the loser. My greatest enemy is for me not to surrender myself to the right people, right upline, right mentors, right coach to show me the way, right point of reference in my life. So I've been, since I started this journey of networking, I understood I really have to watch my cycle. There is a saying which is saying you'll be the average of 5 people you are spending most of your time with them. So for me, I understood if I'm spending most of my time with the drunkards, I will end up being the drunkard. If I'm spending most of my time with the smokers, I will end up being the smoker. If I'm spending most of my time with the losers, I will also be the loser. And if I'm spending most of my time with the successful people, they will push me. They will fuel my passion. They will fuel my energy to desire success and to go for the success. So since I started this business, I discover I have to listen. I have to surrender to my uplines, because they're the people that have been in this journey before me, because they're the people who are having the experience, are the people who knew exactly what to face, what to expect. And I'm grateful for all of them because they've been there. I understood I need to change my cycle, and I changed the cycle, because without me changing my cycle, there is no way I'll get the different result. I understood if I could still hang on with the previous cycle, staying aligned with the previous cycle I used to be with them, and embrace them and give them my time, I'm not going to have the different result in my life. But I understood if I will have the courage, I will have the confidence, and I will have the ability, and I will put the effort to change my cycle and to engage myself with the people